So it looks like to gain access to Johnny's secret ending, we have to do very, very specific dialogue choices back in the oil fields, which is after we were on the boat with Rogue.
We'll figure something out.
And when I say specific, I mean every single dialogue option has to be the correct one. So unless if you are very lucky, it is gonna be one that's hard to accidentally stumble upon.
Better now.
A bit. But let's say it was my real grave. What would you write? Here lies Johnny Silverhand.
The guy who saved my life.
V, you don't know how much I want that to be true. Listen, I realize I fucked up a lot of things. Either let down or used every last person who gave me their trust. Blind, selfish bastard that I was. But I've managed one thing for now. Not to fuck this up. What we have.
This is a great moment. A little bit mean, but this is the one we gotta go for.
No, Johnny, you fucked that up too. You used me. Lied to me. Can't trust you at all.
Is it too late to ask for a second chance?
Actually, maybe that one wasn't necessary, but this one is.
What do you want from me?
I'm looking at the list right now.
Most people I thought were my friends. They couldn't even stand to be in the same room with me. You're fucking closest to me by a long shot. There, 24/7. And yet, you don't seem to hate my living guts. At least so it seemed. Till now.
Okay. But as second chances go, this is your last. I refuse to be that naive.
I'll try damned hard. Johnny Silverhand, relentless rocker boy who never gives up.
V. First among suckers. You were a real dickwipe at first.
You sorta deserved it. Remember waking up at Victor's not knowing about me? I'm seeing things, I'm scared. Then moaning at Misty's about how you didn't want to die.
Remember you whining for smokes in the middle of the night, complaining about not being able to kill me.
Never thought we'd make it this far.
When you said you let your friends down, did you mean Rogue?
Rogue, Alt, Carrie, Santiago.
Not all's lost yet. At least with Rogue.
Can't pretend nothing's changed over 50 years. Can't just insert myself into her life.
Smasher Biz really got to her. Can't leave it like this, I don't think.
Might be right. She was acting weird.
You ought to talk to her.
You know, did promise her I'd take her to the movies long ago.
Good idea.
Call her for me. Ask if she's free some night. Thing is, you'd have to surrender control. Again.
Yeah. I'll call her.
Okay. Let's Delta. Nothing to see here after all.
Worth coming out all the same.
Absolutely. Thanks, V. Of all the heads I could have popped up in, hella glad it was yours.
Our little soul-bearing conversation. So not every single option was necessary for the ending to activate, but for the ones that were necessary, you had to do the very, very specific one. This was 30% before I started the conversation, and it went up 10. Yeah, synergy. Looks like Johnny finally took it down a notch. Is it because his personality is merging with yours, or because he's finally starting to take a liking to you? Maybe you're both so intertwined that it's not even a question of friendship, but about accepting that you're two people in one. So if you did that conversation properly and then played to the very end, then by here, we will pick going with Rogue.
Think you ought to go with Rogue. Two of you together got the best shot.
You absolutely sure? No going back on this, you know.
And now we sit here and wait for about 5 minutes. Not doing anything because we are struggling so hard with thinking what to actually do. I used the save editor to activate the secret ending here. I did not play all the way back from the oil fields.
Kinda tough deciding which of your friends get to die, isn't it? Good news is you got this one chum who's already dead. And he'd be honored to join you on a wild suicide run. You, me, and Arasaka Tower. Kinda sounds like a Eurodyne lyric, I know, but trust me, we'll go fucking Nova.
Is that our plan? It's true though, every single option aside from taking the pills killing yourself pretty much, you're gonna hurt somebody. Some of your friends are gonna die.
This plan, what would it entail, exactly?
Plan? Well, might be how Rogue operates. I say you grab the hottest iron you can find, stride in the tower's front door, and cut your own path down to the lower levels.
Wow.
If Mikoshi's deep underground like Hanako claims it is, you'll just have to find the elevator.
That's crazy. We don't even have any sort of support. No digging, no helicopter, nothing.
If I gotta die, rather fall into my grave gun in hand and on fire, and not drag anyone down with me.
Huh. You just discovered what it takes to become a legend. Grab your iron. Let's mobilize.
Welcome to Arasaka Tower.
Time to party
Weapons
like it's
and other hazardous
2023.
materials are not allowed.
Wait.
We wish you a pleasant day.
I didn't even do my loadout yet. Hold on.
Enemy contact! I'm engaging!
Wow. Yikes. Got so many random sword guys here.
Careful. This is their house.
Ow. What? What the hell? Think I found a bug here. What do I do? What? What?
Welcome to Arasaka Tower.
Take
Time to
two.
And other hazardous
2023.
materials are not allowed on the premises.
We wish you a pleasant day.
That was kind of a crappy bug. What was that?
Opening fire!
Come on, man. Oh!
Careful. This is their house. Got a game plan all polished.
Shoot!
Yeah, so it seems like you're not allowed to die in this quest because, like earlier, you saw that we failed when we died and it went to the freaking credits as if I killed myself. That guy killed himself by attacking me. Jeez. Okay, so I'm gonna need all the advantages I can get in that case then. Probably let's do my perks. Cold blood. Why the frick not? Oh, yes. Yes. Cooldowns, quick hack cooldowns, sure. And we can eat food. We cannot use a golden bat. Probably wouldn't be a good idea here. Didn't even get to switch my loadout earlier. Shingen? Okay, maybe time to stop messing around too. How about let's, what about the Crash? Because the Crash is a better gun than the Malorian, I think. Headshot-wise anyway. But this one does have a bunch of chances. Let's try the Crash for a while. I know the base damage is a little bit lower, but the reason why I switched it out was because it was too good. So we'll see. And we also have a sniper rifle just in case. I don't have any more mods though. Okay. Sure, okay. And then food. Eat some food. Make sure we're okay. And we have some boosters around here, don't we? Okay, maybe not this one. Yeah, max health increase, all this stuff. Just take it all. Even the carrying capacity, why not? Alright, let's take this seriously then. Oh, the shots are a little bit slower though when they crash. Why can't I hack anything? Ah! This is scary. That guy's gone. Oh, but we can't get a headshot on this guy because it's not... it's a freaking robot. Is something wrong with my health? The max stocks don't seem to be going back up. Oh! Yeah, this gun shoots a little bit slower, but the criticals are better. We have to play a little bit more defensively today then, because if we can't die, it means we can't charge in. Come on. How you doing, buddy? Do I have to wait for a system reset for you to be okay? Sometimes these mech guys take so freaking long, and I don't know how to, like... There must be a, like, certain spot I can get them at. I feel like I've had this trouble before a few times too. In one of the Cyber Psycho missions, the mechs just sometimes take freaking forever. Even though I'm getting thousands of damage to it right now. Ah, we don't have enough RAM for system reset. System reset might be the easiest way here. Woo! Be careful. What are we using right now, by the way? Bounce back? I would prefer max stock. Thank you. Yo, this guy's just not dying. I'm trying to shoot his arms and stuff, but look, I'm doing thousands of damage, but he's just so buff. This might be faster. Oh!
Before the first tower went up in smoke, labs were underground. Elevator's what we want.
Elevator? No. This side.
Shit. Needs an access token.
Crap.
Need to find a guard with some chops. Status.
Ooh!
He'll have our access token.
Hold on. Might be a better idea for us to use a sniper rifle here, huh? Give me a second then. We do have one. Yoo! Some of these guys. Yeah, the contagion is spreading. Great.
I am taking fire.
No, you're not. I'm not even shooting at you. Quit your lies. Oh, I wish I had faster weapon reloading. You're not dead. Quit it. Wait. Did one of them drop the loot already? Do I have to find the loot? Straight up headshot and they don't even die. My god.
Hit confirmed.
Hit confirmed.
All units report. Opening fire.
We might have to check the bodies. Oh god, oh god. Who has it? Who has it? I don't know. It's not very Johnny-like
Surrender yourself. On the ground now.
to be using a sniper rifle from afar, but I gotta make sure I live. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, I can't see him. Oh, the token! The token! Somebody has a token! It's somewhere. Where is it? Wait. Oh, I picked up his gun! Shoot. Give me a second, give me a second. This might be endless before I find the freaking... I gotta find the guy with the token. Got it! That was it! Oh, this is suddenly reminding me a lot of Payday. These crazy runs. Oh, come on!
Come on already.
Come on! Come on! This is kind of what it feels like in Payday when you're faced with those gigantic guys who just never seem to go away, and you can't fight them too because they're so freaking gigantic. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Is it there yet? Ah!
Net run operations control. Sounds like a good place to run a mega facility from.
We plug in your output there. See how she settles in.
I'd expect a very warm welcome down below if I were you.
Good. Before I go now, it better be with fucking fireworks.
Gonna be an ambush, no doubt. Just focus. You're better than them.
I don't know what's happening with my health, but it's not going back up. But I guess that's just the way it's gonna be, I guess. Alright.
Motherfuckers got no love for foreplay.
Woo! Oh, they killed the turret so quickly.
No fucking way! A single merc? Alone?
Yes! But I'm not alone. I've got Johnny with me. Who is basically of no help, but moral support. Something, something. Oh, you're alive. Yeah, this is the place we've been to before with the turret. I recognize it. Oh, we're really close to Mikoshi then.
They're opening fire!
Oh, jeez. Shh. Too much talking. Less talking. Beautiful. No cameras on the watch.
Engaging hostile! She's solo! Fucking blast her!
How do you know I'm solo? How do you know there's no one supporting me? You don't know that, do you? Open the door, you cowards!
Already, goddammit! That's an order!
Open the door, you cowards!
Enemy contact! Where's that fucking backup?
I don't think using a sniper rifle would be good here. Maybe let's switch back to the shotgun. Although my problem with that shotgun was that it takes so freaking long to reload. While we're here anyway, didn't we have a perk point? One more? What would help? Weapon recoil? Is that even a problem? Quick hack cooldown? Why not? Wait, that's not even a cold blood thing, is it? I don't even know. Open the door! Oh, not the shotgun here.
I need cover! Fuck! This is the end. Go, go, go! Somebody pop a bullet in the head!
I don't think we were allowed to breach protocol at all, right? So we couldn't even do stuff like... yeah, like reboot optics. We can, but not like the breach protocol version whenever we get discovered. I don't know what you were saying. Just quiet already.
Hey, over here. Ain't no expert, but sure looks like the tower's mainframe to me.
Yes, we just see what happens when we jack alt in.
Yeah, no, I know where this is. I know where we are.
Come first!
This is the exact same place we've been to like 3 or 4 times already. I think we know this place pretty well by now. We just gotta be careful. Oh Jesus, not you. No, system reset for you. I'm not gonna deal with you. Oh, there's no guy getting caught in the door this time. Woo! Wait, there's actually a lot of people here. Slow and steady. Hanging them all would probably be helpful. Oh, there's so many of those. It's the robot guys.
Commencing neutralizing threat.
Is it working?
Pacifying.
What? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. This bug. I can't do anything. I'm still alive. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh my god. Thank god. Oh my lord. Thank god. So when you die, you get booted to the ending, but there's actually an autosave. There's an autosave at the very beginning of the floor, so I didn't have to do all that again. That was lame though, that bug. It's really annoying.
I surrender! Do what?
If you're surrendering, then don't talk. Don't talk. I don't know how to trigger that bug though, so we gotta be careful. It seems to happen when we get hit often, I guess? I have no clue.
Shoot!
But yeah, for some reason my health just can't be at full right now, so we gotta be really careful either way. Oh, that's it? We have to jump down, really? That seems kind of dangerous. Okay. Nobody here? Really? This is fishy.
Target nearby.
Here they are. Whoa, you're just running towards me?
Shoot! No.
We should hide properly. This is dangerous. Of course I'm chipped. You think I'd really just waltz in here without anything? Come on. Oh dear. You want this? I'm scared.
What?
We cool? Oh, you can't do that on this, okay? This is too dangerous. I got lucky. We good here for now? Oh, jeez. Oh, God, the relic malfunction is...
You are instructed to reveal yourself.
No. Thought there was a grenade. Hold on. Here we go. Just hang out for a second. Hold on.
Lay it on her!
We gotta be careful because those robots are coming over too. Oh, they're all here. They're all here. You all good? Oh.
All right. Not exactly seeing any slots.
Mainframe's under the floor, most likely. Need to find a way to inject it.
Nah, like a goddamn adventure game. Term, think you can use it?
I'll find out.
Damn, could really use you right now, Spider.
What?
That's what we're looking for?
It won't let me go in. What the heck? That?
Okay, and?
They're opening fire!
Where?
Go, go, go!
Oh, come on. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. There was multiple of them. They're coming from the way I came from. Woo! Woo!
Taking heavy losses!
Yeah, the cyber deck we have. Spreading of the synapse burnout. We don't just need to do contagion. We can do other stuff too. Which I feel like I've never really taken advantage of. Someone right here?
Got heavy casualties!
Oh god! Wait, is the glass broken here? It's not, but felt like I could shoot him. Sorry, I don't know what you were saying. Okay. Yeah, so this part is a little bit different, right? I don't remember having to do this before.
Sure hope your X output performs as advertised.
Look on my works, ye mighty, in despair!
Security system overridden. I am in control. Veteran personnel neutralized. The path to Mikoshi lies open.
Come on, let's go!
Would've come in a little handy earlier, alt.
Arasaka netrunners have stormed the tower's systems. Stopping their advance is my priority. Continue on your way alone. I've cleared a path, but you must hurry. An elite security unit is following you.
I just realized, is my health going down because of my relic malfunction? Is that on purpose?
Alt! You here?
What's with the door?
Okay, be careful. Yeah, because my health has been going down and down and down, and it's like glitching up a little bit too.
Don't strain yourself now.
Interesting.
Did you want to smash me instead? Hey, I can actually breach protocol you. I mean, why not, I guess. Can you still get the optic jammer? I don't think so. In that case, maybe I should be aiming for mass vulnerability or something. Oh crap, I think I messed up already. Ah, I messed up everything. That's fine. Ooh!
This is beyond you.
Calm down. Calm down, dude. Whoa!
You are nothing.
I'm a little bit scared of you getting close now. See, my max health right now is already a little bit lower than it was before when I came into the room.
You won't leave here alive.
A little bit lower.
There will be none.
I'm so scared.
Come here.
He himself is not that scary, but him plus all the other lackeys that come out.
So very human. This is
Like those guys.
shoot. Where?
Gonna calm down for a sec. Holy crap, my health is getting lower and lower. Should probably finish this as fast as we can. If we can get him. Oh, not that guy. Not the mechs. Woo!
Is this a pain? Forgotten a sensation?
Yes, it is. Hold on, hold on, hold on. You know what we gotta do? Gotta do it every single time. Yes! Beautiful.
Hurry to Mikoshi before they launch another attack.
Johnny Silverhand sends his regards.
Are you fucking with me now?
He's got a point, V. Shut up and finish him. Be done with it.
Took down Johnny's archenemy. Gotten good, I guess. Damn, it feels nice.
Got nothing to say, man? I wanted to cut you off from whatever you wanted to say. Woo! Ah, this time, I mean, we've been here like 4 times already, but it does feel a little bit more exhilarating, huh? Because this time we gotta be a little bit more careful. I honestly, like, I'm not one to care for difficulty too much, so usually I'm just prancing around. But this time, we actually had to care a little bit. Whew, but we still made it. With a draining health too. Good job, V. You worked hard.
We saw this place in a dream.
Find the access point in the center of the room. You must connect to it. Then submerge yourself in coolant. I will be waiting.
I mean, since I've never really taken a look around the place before. Ah! Oh, I hadn't even realized. Oh, we were already looking at Mikoshi last time when Saburo's hologram came out here. This is where I was sitting with Hanako in the Arasaka ending. Okay, we gotta go. We're on a timer here. Johnny's probably like, what the hell? It feels good though, doing it yourself, cause you're not hurting anybody.
Come on, not much further to go.
I made one big loop around before that happened.
Don't know how, but it worked.
If we could do this, save our friends, spare all of our friends, Rogue, Saul.
See ya on the other side.
See ya, Johnny. I think from here on, it's probably gonna be really similar. The secret ending, as I understand it, well, the path itself is a secret, the little bit of a challenge, but the ending sequence. Okay, so at the very minimum, if we give V the body, then Rogue will still be alive.
Let us go then, you and I. When the evening is spread out against the sky, like a patient etherized upon a table. Let us go through certain half-deserted streets, the muttering retreats of restless nights in one-night cheap hotels, and sawdust restaurants and oyster shells. Streets that follow like a tedious argument of insidious intent to lead you to an overwhelming question. Oh, do not ask, what is it? Let us go and make our visit.
The poem changes depending on who we enter as. If we come here as V, we get that one. If we come as Johnny, we get the other one. We did it all by ourselves.
I did it, Johnny. Despite it all, somehow I did it.
Devised a solid plan and pulled it off. That's you. Well done.
I'm sorry. Not sure I quite caught that.
Then wash out your ears, dumbass.
It's really sad that towards the end here, we're really friends now, but here is also where we must part.
Is this it? The infamous prison of souls?
Not how I remember it. But Alt wasn't running the show back then.
So, where are all of Soul Killer's victims?
Fuck if I know. We only see what Alt wants us to see.
Is there really no other way?
As I said, Johnny can retain the body, remain there, while you come with me.
Guess I meant, I don't know, a happier ending for everyone involved.
Here? For folks like us? Wrong city. Wrong people.
Yet the right to make a choice you have earned, through will and endeavor. This bridge leads deeper into cyberspace. Cross it and permanently sever the connection with your body. The path to your body passes through that mortal well.
I think because we put in this effort to get to like a secret, super secret path, there's gonna be a want of like, hey, well, I did all this, you're not gonna give me like a good ending where everyone is happy? Well, the answer is no. Wrong city, wrong people. Just like Johnny says.
Alt, if you were me, what would you do?
You should come with me.
What does that mean for me, exactly? Am I gonna become like you?
I was a netrunner. I understood how to survive. I cannot speak for you. Beyond the Black Wall, dangers lurk. It is no sanctuary. But it's better to be a free spirit shredded than to wither, trapped in a dying body.
Don't do it, V. You've been running from this all along. It'll change you. You won't be you anymore.
And you?
Already took that first step a while back. I'll have an easier go of it.
Thank you, Johnny.
I told you. I said I wanted you to have my body. But I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. We knew all along this is how it would play out.
Don't fuck with me right now.
Only if you cut your pathetic "I'm sorry" bullshit.
Oh, I don't think we had this before.
I mean, Jesus. I'm about to shred a comrade and a chunk of my own soul in one fucking go. You have no idea what that shit feels like.
Sounds kinda familiar. We know that attitude. CV, stand with you whether you like it or not.
He's trying to comfort me. In this moment, I really feel like V is, a young 20-something kid and Johnny is this wise old man.
For fuck's sake, defend yourself! You're not even trying!
You know, you taught me to let go sometimes. Save my strength for one last big bang.
He's with me and I'm with him. Thank you, Johnny. So this part was pretty much the same, although I don't remember talking to Johnny here like that. Thank you, Johnny.
Goodbye, V. And never stop fighting.
Even though we didn't go ask Rogue for help, we're in this sort of situation again because we defeated Adam Smasher and Arasaka by myself. I'm a Night City legend.
Morning.
Morning, you. Gonna hop in the shower.
Me too.
But this time things will obviously be a little bit different. I'm guessing things are gonna be mostly the same, but a little bit different, because this time, at the very minimum, Rogue is still alive. No, we don't even get anything here. That's it. The sun. Oh, I didn't read this last time. Legends take many forms. Maybe you do great deeds, win the respect and admiration of others. Maybe you slot a legend in your skull and gradually meld with his psyche. So what really happened here? Hard to tell from Earth. Better to blast off into space. Look straight into the sun. Maybe then you'll see the light. Not even just a metaphor. Looking into the sun, nobody, not Johnny, not Alt, could have foreseen what went down in Mikoshi. One legend fades and another is born in its place. How much time does it have? Half a year? Half an hour? Who the hell cares? All that matters is that it's time well spent. It's what Johnny would have wanted. Look, these weren't long and happy lives, but who'd want to hear about those anyway? They were lived to the fullest, and that's what they'll be remembered for.
The most expensive casinos, the most women, and some damn breathtaking views. But that's what they say about Night City. Heaven on earth, heaven in orbit. What's the difference to stop eating dirt sniffers one time?
Awesome.
Hey, we good?
Perfect. Your box is ready to wait.
Why are you still calling me boss? Because Rogue is alive, isn't she? Oh.
Who do we have here?
Hey. He is here.
Hey, Rogue. How's things? Everything in order?
You tell me. Afterlife, all that goes on here, it's your mess now.
Intrigued to hear what this client has to say.
I would be too. He awaits. But before you go off, let's you and me swap a few thoughts.
Get you something? My usual.
Sure thing. Oh, no, you don't. Unusual situation? You just can't have the usual. Off into the wild blue today, and you're well aware of the stakes.
Sure. Keep reminding me.
Before any big op, and you know this, I'd oil the cogs with a little glass of tequila. Johnny's preferred.
We all got our rituals, charms, lucky underwear.
Not talking about luck. Talking about remembering. Remembering Johnny. Which is how I knew what this was all for. What I was doing in this mess.
Rogue.
So you're gonna honor afterlife tradition. Claire's gonna mix you a house drink. You just name it.
It's nice that Rogue's still here, but I'm such a legend now that I basically sort of top dog at the afterlife anyway.
Having trouble deciding?
Isn't it high time to have a V in the menu? Let's drink to me. And use it today.
It's only for dead people.
Gotta die to have a drink named after you at the afterlife. You know the rules.
Agreed. And I do know the rules. But I did die.
You did. A living legend of the afterlife. How about that? Somebody like this deserves something special, Claire. Break a leg, V. This heist, if anybody can pull it off, that person's you.
Thanks, Rogue.
Claire didn't say a single word, because Rogue is around. It feels better, certainly, because I don't have to think about how my friends are dead because of me. Rogue is alive, everyone's alive, Panam's alive, Saul's alive. Everybody. Everybody.
V. I've long awaited this moment, to look the latest afterlife legend in the eye. I must say, I'm moved.
Happy not to disappoint.
Ladies first.
So there we have it. These ending calls are probably all gonna be exactly the same as the Sun ending, so we'll just leave them alone. Yeah, I think for the secret ending, you don't really do it because you hope for something really, really drastically different to happen, but more that the path is the secret. You get this chance to take down Arasaka by yourself with Johnny, and that's the challenge. That itself is a secret. I've already talked about how I felt about this ending in the last video already. Like I said, it's kind of depressing, so I don't really have too much to add on to that. Yeah, Rogue is alive, and it's nice that people are here, but it doesn't change anything else, literally. I'm still dying, Judy is still leaving me, so there's not really too much going on for me. With that, I do believe we've seen all of the endings in Cyberpunk, and wow, that was actually a lot more hours of content than I was expecting, which I'm happy about, and I feel like it does show that they put some serious thought into how to end off the story properly. I think there's basically 4 main endings, right? Excluding the secret one here. Johnny getting the body, V going with Panam, V going with Rogue, or what's the last one? What's the last one I'm missing here? Oh, V going with Arasaka. That's right. I feel like they were sufficiently unique enough too, and I genuinely enjoyed seeing all of them. Although if you ask me right now which is my favorite ending, that's hard. Honestly, as an audience member, as a viewer watching, indulging in a piece of media, I might have enjoyed the Arasaka ending the most, because it felt like I was going crazy, and the other ones were kind of like, yeah, I guess this would happen, but we're still dying, and in the Arasaka ending, we're dying, but we've also very clearly lost a part of our soul too. Plus, the implications to what's going on in the world with, oh my god, seeing Saburo in Yorinobu's body was like a horror movie come true. So from like enjoying a piece of media perspective, I like the Arasaka ending. For V though, like what would I prefer for V to have ended up at? In all the endings, she basically dies anyway. Yeah, it's a matter of time, and we never got to see what the digital stuff is really like. I guess it would be like how we go into cyberspace and we see Alt as V or Johnny. But is V even like an individual entity now? Because Alt did mention that she was gonna basically absorb and combine everybody at Mikoshi. So the person that we know as V might not really be there anymore. And if you really want to talk about the person known as V, the person known as Johnny, engrams, are these really even the actual people? That's probably... They never really went into this in the entire game, I don't think. At least not that I can remember. But that in itself is probably up for debate too. We've always thought of it as being, oh, you know, there's a Johnny in my head, but is that really Johnny Silverhand, or is that just some computer code emulating Johnny Silverhand to the best of its abilities? And even if it is it correct? We don't know anything, basically. Even in 2077, things seem to be developing and you don't really always get a straight answer. Entities like Alt in the cyberspace right now, I don't think anybody knows a full set of answers to what this thing actually is and what they can do, and all that stuff about the rogue AIs crossing over the black wall and all that. Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. My favorite ending for V, I would prefer her to be with the Aldecaldos and just enjoy the remainder of her time. There was some hope of thinking like, oh, you know, V, we'll go visit this Ripper and they'll know how to fix you up. They'll be able to help you out. I don't think it's realistic to expect anything to come out of that in every single ending. The blue eyes guy, that guy is kind of an unknown quantity, so he might have something that could help, but I'm going to assume that in any ending where V is trying to look for a cure to expand her lifetime beyond 6 months, it's basically not going to work out because it's not the kind of story this is. So I enjoyed Arasaka and, well, I enjoyed all of them, really. I enjoyed seeing all of them. They were all unique in their own way. Although it kind of makes me wonder about how the DLCs for this game is gonna work. Because honestly, I don't feel like it's very likely that it'll be post-game. There's so many variations here, they probably wouldn't want to go through the trouble of accounting for all of that. But at the same time, if you put a DLC in the middle of the story, where I know that V is basically gonna die, then why do I care? I think this is gonna be... yeah. I'm sure they've thought about it already. Like, they probably wrote out the entire story and what they want to do for the DLCs before the game was even coded and stuff. But for now, I'm not seeing how this would work, and if it's gonna be in the middle of the story, I do feel like... to put it bluntly, will I care? I'm gonna play it, of course, but I'm just wondering how that's gonna work right now. Yeah, so I guess we'll see how that is. Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077, we're finally at the very, very end here after over half a year since the game came out by now, right? It's hard to believe, but yeah. If I have anything to say, I better say it now, because I'll never get another chance to. I did write down a few points that I wanted to hit, so let me just look here. I mean, I've been playing this game for like I just said, over half a year, so I've said a lot of things already, but in terms of like overall enjoyment, we can start with that. I enjoyed the game. I know there's been a lot of controversy around it, but I've had my fun with it, I've had my entertainment, and despite all the bugs and stuff, I've seen a lot of things that I feel like I haven't seen in other games in terms of level of technology, level of graphical fidelity. One thing that I never really got to talk about, but that I've thought since the very beginning, is the scan function. The ability to scan anywhere, anytime while we're playing the game, I feel like is really, really impressive. Because I guess a lot of other games, you might get a divide between the gameplay portion and the cutscene portion. And in the cutscene portion, sometimes it'll be even a video, a pre-rendered video that you can't do anything about. In here, the whole thing, all the cutscenes were within the game engine, and you could scan whenever you want in the middle of a cutscene when someone's talking. And every time you scan, all the little attributes for each person pop up too. Can you hack them? Do they have a description? Do they have a street bounty on them? Their name, their affiliation? Can you imagine how much work has gone into the whole set of information that displays during a scan that probably no one or very, very few players will ever see? Just thinking about that is insane. And in general, like narrative-wise, there are so many little bits of lore and text that probably, even for me, I've been playing this game for well over 100 hours now, probably closer to 200. And I'm sure there's so many things I haven't read. Books, emails, journal descriptions, item descriptions, scan text, so many things. So I don't really think they dropped the ball narrative-wise. There were a lot of like busy work type of side quests, but there were also some really memorable ones too, like Joshua getting nailed on a cross, or Paralysis and the whole brainwashing and the stalking stuff, Lizzie Wizzy. Main story? Towards the middle, around the Voodoo Boys section, I did remember thinking that maybe the concepts were not introduced in the most memorable way. Because I remember back then, there were a lot of terms that came up a few times, but I don't really know what they meant. Like Alt Cunningham, Mikoshi, Blackwall, that stuff. I would have liked to see a little bit more on rogue AIs too, but here they didn't really expand too much on it. Delamain went back to the cyberspace, Alt is there, but it's sort of this mysterious place that we just don't know too much about. So that is that. Overall, I enjoyed it. Oh, if we want to talk about DLC again for a second, probably one area of story that seems very deliberately omitted is Paralysis story. The whole Mr. Blue Eyes and brainwashing stuff, it doesn't seem like we've seen the end of that, especially with getting the call at the end there. But if you want to continue Paralysis story, it's gotta be post-game. You can't really do it in the middle of the story. I wonder how they'll do it. And maybe we'll get the Max Tack story back too, the Melissa Rory section that they cut out for whatever reason, back at Jinguji. You know, once you play a game for too long, a lot of the initial impressions wear out. Both good and both bad. Yeah, I can still very vividly remember in the beginning getting driven around by Jackie, and then he was showing me the Max Tack guy coming from the helicopters, and he was just driving me around and I was scanning everything around me. It felt incredible, and it just felt so next gen. I can still remember that feeling. But at the same time, and you might remember me talking about this multiple times already, but I really feel like the UI, the UX design in this game is just... I kind of get the impression that it's made by people who are very good at making things look pretty, but have they really designed this for the user experience? I can't point to specific examples in the credits here, but there are so many things that I remember seeing and looking at thinking, why on earth is this the way it is? And I'm not like a UI UX designer or anything, but I feel like there are some things that even I, a random person, am seeing there's probably better ways to do it. This is the kind of thing that I feel like some people are just not going to care about at all, but if you're interested in it, I've seen several UI design analyses on this game. If you just Google it, you'll find a few. And then as we all know, this game had quite a few bugs. Most of mine were visual. I crashed maybe a total of 5 times or so across, let's say 150 hours. I think that's fine. I wasn't too bothered by it. But then there was the Bloody Ritual one, where I had to use a save editor, which I'm pretty sure they fixed in a patch already. So if you played it today, you wouldn't get that problem anymore. I don't think it's controversial for me to say that this game it just wasn't ready to come out last year, and it probably still wouldn't be ready to come out right now. I played it on PC, on an RTX 3080, which is one of the best graphics card you can buy right now, and I had an okay experience. I would say great, yeah, because it was really beautiful, but what about the people on PS4? On a base PS4? I've seen videos of it, and it honestly just isn't acceptable, period. Honestly, I usually try to avoid talking too much about what happens outside the game, but for this game I feel like it's impossible not to talk about it. Because of the varying experiences depending on how you played it, where you played it, on the PC, on console, and what we all value in a video game, I think that's why we have such varying opinions on it. And this topic, I really don't even want to talk about it if I didn't have to, because I find it so hard. The people who love the game are trying to defend it to death. The people trying to criticize it are saying it's trash and worthless, and there's just no middle ground anywhere. But say for example, you're listening to me talk about this right now. I think it's a fair assumption to make that you probably enjoy Cyberpunk enough for you to listen to me talk about it, and I'm gonna assume that you watched the previous videos too. Unless if you just came to this last video to hear what I gotta say about the game, then that might not apply for you. But people like us, if we made it to the end of this game, we probably enjoy the story. I think that's not too hard to say. But for someone who, for example, they really value gameplay, I feel like I'm not in the best position to comment on this, but is the gameplay in Cyberpunk really that outstanding? The shooting mechanics? For me, it was serviceable, but I didn't think it was anything that special. But then again, I'm not like a super FPS connoisseur or anything, even though I used to play a lot of FPSs in my spare time. So yeah, if I enjoy the story, I think the story in this game is fine. So therefore, my opinion of this game is that it's great. I love the story. But for people that care about other stuff, like having a bug-free experience, having a nice shooter, having a interactive open world to walk around in, if you're playing on the base PS4, there's like 3 people on the streets in total. That doesn't seem quite interactive and would probably leave a pretty bad taste for a lot of people. At the end of the day, this game was rushed, it wasn't ready to come out. That's pretty much it, the end. But what I'm really more worried about is that the problems with the game doesn't just stem from the bugs. Even if you fix all the bugs, I feel like there are some more deep-seated design problems, and I don't think those are the kind of things that CDPR will go back and fix, so... Like as an example, the whole crafting system. I'm sure some other people probably made better use of it than me, but playing on hard, it felt like it was completely tacked on. There was just... You can make stuff if you want to, but there's not really a reason, and they never really push you towards making it, because it's not necessary. And maybe I'm wrong here, but I feel like if you design a gameplay mechanic, a gameplay element, the point is to design the game in such a way that the player will be incentivized or just driven towards using the various systems available in the game. And I just felt like the crafting system was never something I had to care about at all. Similar impression with the food and the drinks and the boosters. I did use a few for the ending here to get a bit more of an advantage, but other than that, it doesn't feel very well integrated. Probably partially because you have to open the menu and like go to backpack to eat the thing, and I sort of suspect that they added it because it was available in Witcher 3. Cause Cyberpunk is kind of basically Witcher 3 but in a sci-fi setting. In The Witcher, you have to craft Witcher armor and stuff, so the crafting system wasn't useless, but here, because you can buy stuff everywhere and you can pick up stuff from all these people, to me it never felt like it had any relevance really. So yeah, that's not a bug, that's more of a design thing, and I very highly doubt they're gonna go back and revamp the whole system. So when this is all said and done, a few years down the line when Cyberpunk 2077 Definitive Edition comes out, is it gonna get regraded as a 10 out of 10 masterpiece that everybody loves and excels at absolutely everything? Well, time will tell, I guess. I'm taking a little bit more time to talk about these little bits of negative things here, but I hope you're not thinking that I hate the game. I'm just saying it now because I usually try to avoid being overly negative within the playthrough itself, because I don't think it's productive to be like, oh, the crafting system sucks, oh, the crafting system sucks every 3 seconds. So yeah, overall I still really enjoy the game, and I understand why people wouldn't. I completely do. And I just hope that this is a wake-up call for CDPR to change some of their management processes, because obviously what they have right now is not going so well and it's causing them some serious reputational damage. Honestly, I feel like if this happened to anybody else, it wouldn't have been as bad, but because it's CDPR, because if you follow them on their social media stuff, you'll very quickly notice that they have a very prideful, let's say prideful. They are very proud and they are not afraid to show it in their marketing stuff all the time. And that sort of marketing tone attracts a very specific demographic. And that very specific demographic is very ready to turn on you when you don't live up to the expectations you set up for yourself, which is exactly what CDPR did here, because they're like, oh, we're the best, we make the best games, and their game comes out and it's not the best. So, it is what it is. I enjoyed Witcher 3, I enjoyed Cyberpunk, and I'll probably enjoy the next game that CDPR pushes out, but I'm also really hoping that CDPR changes all the stuff that they're not doing optimally right now, so that by the time their next game comes out, they can actually say, this is our magnum opus and this is perfect, and it might not be completely bug-free, but we didn't crunch and this is our best work yet. I want them to be able to say that, and I want to be able to play a game like that. Yeah, that is basically my very scattered impressions and final thoughts on Cyberpunk. Too Long Didn't Listen version is I enjoyed it for what it is. It's not perfect, but it is what's been released to the world. There's no point in thinking about what could have been, what should have been. I enjoyed the game enough that when the story DLCs come out, not like when a new car or a new piece of armor comes out, when the new story DLCs come out, I'll definitely be back to play it, and I hope I'll see you back here as well. Hoping we can all spend a little bit more time with V and Johnny sometime in the near future. Okay, this was Cyberpunk 2077 with Welonz. Thank you so much for joining me, whether it's your first video listening to me talk about Cyberpunk, or if you've been watching since part 1 back in November, which is insane. Thank you! I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing this, and I will see you all sometime in the future in cyberspace. Also known as in another place in another time. Alright, bye!